Alright everyone, today we have some more Vanguard Zombies information, and I got quite a few thoughts. Obviously, as most of you know, that gameplay was leaked today, like a lot of gameplay, like most of the maps, the spawn room, just kind of how the game is going to work overall. This is good and bad for people who aren't deciding whether they want to get the game or not yet, but that's not really what we're talking about today, because if I showed that gameplay on this video, I would probably get my channel taken down, and I'm not really trying to do that. I know Activision's been smoking these channels that's been posting the leaked content, so I kind of don't have any of that to show you. You can probably find it on Twitter, though. I didn't tell you that. But yeah, today we're just going to be going over the new Vanguard Zombies information posted here by Treyarch, and I'm basically just gonna, go over it. Like I said, kind of just clear up some misconceptions that a lot of people have. I know I tried doing that in a video before, and you guys really seemed to like what I had to say in that video. Like, a lot of you guys definitely liked it. But yeah, anyways, obviously, starting right here, there's like a lot to go over, so this might be a longer video, but your gameplay guide to Vanguard Zombies, an all-new Zombies experience awaits. Okay, this is kind of just stuff that we already knew. So obviously, right here, we got the Ring of Fire artifacts, a Covenant thing right there. So like I said, I'm kind of just going to skip through this because we know most of this already. But right here, here's just the names of the artifacts slash shield upgrade 2.0s. The Dragon of Ceraxis spawns an ethereal explosive dealing massive damage to enemies who set it off. So basically just like Energy Mine. The Mask of Belikar cloaks you in the Dark Ether, making you disappear for 5 seconds. So that's Ether Shroud. Only 5 seconds, so it's kind of interesting. I think Ether Shroud was longer. Maybe I'm tripping. The Sword of Invicta, I'm pretty sure that is Ring of Fire. Sparks a ring of ethereal flame to boost your damage with anyone in its radius for 15 seconds. Ring of Fire 2.0, 15 seconds. This is kind of interesting though. It seems way less OP just because it doesn't, you have to reload still. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't give you stock option. And lastly, the Horn of Nordicus summons a frigid vortex, damaging enemies with the initial blast and slowing those that enter, so that is going to be your Frost Blast. And obviously we have Court Effects right here, and we can't use anything for him yet. We'll have to see what comes in the future. This is actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, the new narrative voices. So in addition to the gameplay benefits, these Dark Ether entities will serve as in-game characters to their own right. So I did see leaked gameplay, and similar to Cold War, they had those little character things that would show up on the side of the screen and they would talk to you. This time, it's way better, as they literally say here, I read a little bit of this. Similarly, players can expect the operatives and entities bonded with a bit more, shall we say, expressive in their opinions compared to more serious mil-spec tone in the operators in Cold War. So that's like Weaver being like, strike team, get out of there. Like, hopefully these fellas are going to be a little bit more funny and actually give the game some personality. Unlike when you had like be honest, if you're saying that Dr. Strauss gave the game personality, then you're just weird. Ah, the smell of fresh Ethereum. Like, no, we do not care. Let's face it, we're all here to have some fun. That's what I'm saying. Zombies needs to be less serious and it needs to be fun. Like, I was playing Alpha Omega yesterday, and Richtofen drank a perk, and he said it tasted like gargling ball sweat. That's what we need again. We need something like that. Just stupid fun, you know? We also have the Altar of Covenants, 32 new upgrades. 32, that's a lot. In addition to an ever-changing gameplay space and increasingly difficult objectives, the Altar of Covenants, like I said, kind of just going to skip through the stuff that we already knew. Basically, this is going to be upgrades 2.0 in a way. It's like field upgrade 2.0. I don't know. But it looks like we have 11 covenants at the start with multiple rarities. That's interesting. So I'm assuming they probably get more abilities as they go on. Starting with Bloodlust, this is melee tier 5 from Cold War. Melee attacks do more damage and heal you. Pretty good. Resurrectionist to revive allies faster. So it looks like quick revive only regenerates your health quicker. Brain Rot, obviously we have that in Cold War. Cryo Freeze, we have that in Cold War as well. Death Blow, critical kills return bullets to the clip. That is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good. Obviously, headshot kills are going to just give ammo back to you, so that's pretty good. You won't have to reload. Ammo Gremlins, stowed weapons refill ammo from stock automatically. That's pretty good. Basically, like, if you have a weapon on your back and you're not using it, it's going to refill ammo, so that's pretty good. Dead accurate. Consecutive hits on the same enemy do more damage, so that is kind of like, what is it? Death Perceptions tier 5, I think that's what it is. Maybe 4, 3, 2, I don't know. Splatterfest, this is basically Zombshell from BO4. Enemies killed by explosion. Oh, actually, never mind. That's not Zombshell. Enemies killed by explosions, so like grenades and stuff, may explode. So I guess kind of a chain reaction. Doesn't make sense to me. If you kill a zombie with a grenade, chances are there's other zombies there, and that grenade is going to kill the other zombies before the other one has time to explode. What is the point? I don't know. Unholy Ground, that is pretty much, why can't I think of it? Stone Cold Stronghold from BO4, that's what it is. So if you use that in Ring of Fire, I feel like that's going to be really OP. Cold the Weak, deal more damage to slower stunned enemies. That's pretty good. I guess that kind of confirms that stuns are coming back, maybe, or dead wire or something. And lastly, we have Motherload, chance to keep equipment after using that. So that's Meal Kick, one of the tiers. I know that was really OP in Cold War. You can have up to 3 covenants at a time, and the selection of the available covenants randomizes after each objective is completed. So basically, this is saying after every objective you do, you get the sacrificial heart that you can use at this temple thing, and you can get one of your covenants that I just listed off. And you can use up to 3 at a time, so that's pretty good. There's probably some pretty good combinations. Yeah, find your perfect build. Basically what I was just saying. And right here's a little bit more information about what the things do exactly. Rare version of the Cold of the Week does 50%, blah, blah, blah. The legendary does 100%. So yeah, basically they're just better. I guess they have tiers, so that's pretty cool. The perk system is very different in this mode, and I actually do like it. I'm not gonna lie. As you complete more objectives and unlock new areas of your forward operating base and Stalingrad, you'll gain perks. You'll gain access to the Perk Fountains containing brand new and upgradable abilities. This perk system is entirely different from previous games, matching the occult setting of Vanguard Zombies and a streamlined approach on the surface with deeper gameplay potential as you get deeper into the match. I don't know why they choose to be overly complex in their sentences. They could have just explained it, but they do down here. So there's 5 new perk fountains, even though they're literally the same. There's probably, I think the reason behind why these have different names is because if you listen to like the crystal, the Ethereum crystal that was in that like tube tunnel in Forsaken, the Forsaken literally talks. He's like, I gave you guys perks and everything. So obviously this takes place before the Forsaken was in the Dark Ether. So I guess this is what they were before, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, we have Fiendish Fortitude, which is basically just Jug. Diabolical damage, pretty much Deadshot. Venomous Vigor, which is Quick Revive 1.0, I would say, even though it's not like a thing. It just boosts your regen, and then obviously the Covenant was the option to revive your teammates faster. Demonic Frenzy, Speed Cola, Ethereal Haste, Stamina Up, and I'm assuming there's probably more coming along the way. So yeah, obviously, like I said, those are just the perk names. They're pretty cool. I mean, it's literally, it's not a big deal if they change names. If you get mad about that, then I'm sorry. You're just, for the first time in Zombies, the base tier of each perk will be free once you unlock access to it. And at first reading of seeing a free perk, or every perk being free, that makes me not want to play the game. But I like what they did because they brought back the perk tiers in a way that they should have been originally, in my opinion. And having the perk tiers the way that they were in Cold War, where you could permanently make them overpowered by just using like 2 or 3 Ethereum crystals, was part of the reason why the game was so easy and not that fun. And I actually think this is interesting because you can upgrade the perk tiers, right, in the game. And it's not like they're cheap because points are actually pretty hard. I think it's similar to the Outbreak point system. So obviously, if you need, let's do some quick math here. 2,500 plus 5,000 plus 7,500. So that's like 16,000, I think. No, it's not. That's like 15,000 points total. So if there's 5 perks in the game and you need 15,000 for each of them, that's 75,000 points to get all of your tiers max upgraded. So it is still possible, but that is quite a lot of points, not gonna lie. When you go down with these perks, if you say you have a Juggernog or Fiendish Fortitude, tier 4, which is the max tier, if you go down with that, you are going to lose a tier. It's good in a way that you don't lose like all of your perks, because if you're going for high rounds, right? Say you're on round, like, I don't know how the rounds work, so assuming it's like Outbreak, say you're on round 15, okay? And you go down an Outbreak on round 15, you're dead. You're literally dead. You lost your stamina up, the zombies are sprinting, you don't have Jug, you have nothing. You're basically dead. This, it still gives you a chance to at least redeem yourself, but obviously it's not like guaranteed. It's not still OP. I actually think this is a pretty good change, and it will definitely help with replayability a lot, in my opinion. I think that making it somewhat harder than Cold War, but still making it similar, was definitely a really good move on Treyarch's end. And like I said, people in the community are ridiculous sometimes. Like, Zombies community members are interesting people, and they don't necessarily seem to agree with a lot of these things. Like, the game is not even out. Just give it a chance for a second, fellas. All right. And now we talk about Pack-a-Punch a little bit. This is really good. I saw this on Twitter. Good stuff right here, Treyarch. Good stuff right here. Weapon acquisition, upgrades, and tiers. So, with the addition of covenants and new gameplay elements in the mix, we streamlined weapon acquisition and upgrades while keeping Pack-a-Punch as crucial as ever. This time around, you'll need loot chests, spin the mystery box, and watch for drops from powerful enemies at higher rounds to get your hands on additional weaponry, whatever the fuck that says, in lieu of old school wall buys. So, wall buys are gone. The only wall buy that you got in Cold War Zombies was the Gallo. You never bought any other gun, maybe the M16 at most. You weren't buying wall guns. So it's not that big of a deal, but it is just like they're taking away one of the OG aspects of zombies. I don't understand that. Anyways, Pack-a-Punch is actually going to cost 7,500 now, so that's 2,500 more than normal. Yikes. I don't know. It really depends, and the only reason I could see why they did this is because Pack-a-Punch must be really overpowered, and obviously 15k for the second, so the pack tiers are coming back, and 30k for level 3. If you remember weapon tiers from Cold War, the ones that you had to upgrade with salvage, those are and aren't making a return. Before, you would upgrade your weapons in the armor station. Now, weapon tiers are defined by their Pack-a-Punch level, denoted by 4 colors. Instead of red, you'll spawn in with white now. And once you pack your gun one time, it will upgrade to the blue rarity. Second will be purple. Third will be orange/yellow. I like this change, I'm not gonna lie, because in Cold War, you hit the mystery box and you get a, let's say, blue gun, right? You don't really want it. You want a gold gun, right? Or a ray gun or some wonder weapon. I think weapon tiers definitely diverted people from hitting the box a lot more. I think this is a way better change now that you don't just have the option to go straight up upgrade your gun. I think this will lead more people to actually hitting the box and using what they have, because if you hit the box and say round 2, right? I don't know when the Pack-a-Punch guns are going to be in the box, but they say that pre-packed weapons can drop from the minigun boss or be awarded from the mystery box. So I don't know what round the pre-packed guns are going to be there, but say you're hitting it round 2 and pre-packed guns don't go there until round 4. Hypothetically, if you get a different gun, you're still going to want to use it because you have to Pack-a-Punch it anyways to upgrade the tier. So it's kind of adds for a better purpose of hitting the mystery box, in my opinion. Maybe it doesn't, maybe I'm tripping. Also, we have custom loadouts back. I don't know how I feel. I'm personally not a fan of custom loadouts, but it's kind of whatever. It helps for camo grinding, and I guess you really can't complain with choosing what gun you get to start with. So yeah, in this one, obviously we have the custom and preset loadouts like we do in Cold War. You can see a little bit of the field upgrades in your primaries right here. Obviously we got energy mine right there. So preset loadouts, it really doesn't matter. They're just preset loadouts. I'll go over it. Default assault rifle, Sten SMG, Bren LMG, Gracie auto shotgun, and the M1 Grand. And of course, your starting weapon in the loadout will be on the lowest damage level, white/unpacked, so you have to work on upgrades. Yeah. A new experience with every match. What doesn't make sense to me is how they're doing this system exactly. Hypothetically, if there is no round-based maps in Call of Duty Vanguard, which it's not confirmed yet, I think there still will be. Are they going to have Stalingrad be the base of every map, and then there's just new places you can go? Or is there going to be completely new starting rooms where you can go, with more teleporters? But I do like what I'm seeing here. In another twist in Zombies formula, the gameplay space will now change throughout the match. Basically, what this is saying is that you can find an area that would be closed off, right, by the barriers. And then the next round you go there, it's open. You can go there. As it says here, 1 minute you may find yourself fighting for your life in a single corridor of Shino Numa, and the next, you could have access to both floors in the main hut. And I do like this, actually. This is pretty good because you really don't know what part of a map you're getting. And they said that's just the start. So, like I said, I don't know how they're going to do DLC for this. I know they said there was a new objective coming in Season 1, as well as some new covenants, which is pretty cool. This is what a lot of people today are pretty mad about, and I have my thoughts on it. Players will also encounter some other surprise elements later in Season 1 that will set the stage for our upcoming main quest. The main quest will be tied to the arrival of an unexpected ally after Season 1, which will further expand the narrative of the Dark Ether and reveal more about the characters and entities that the players have encountered thus far. We obviously aren't getting a main quest on the start of Season 1. That's kind of a bummer that we aren't getting a main quest to start the game, which I can't say I didn't expect, but it's kind of sad. So it is pretty interesting also that we have an arrival of an unexpected ally. Does that mean Edward Richtofen is somehow coming into Vanguard? I would hope so. I don't know. I literally don't know who it could be. So yeah, obviously it looks like the main quest of Daron Fong is going to be in Season 2 or Season 1 Reloaded. But I guess we just have to wait and see. But yeah, that is really it. Treyarch actually did post this Zombies fan kit if you are a content creator, or you just want some screenshots and additional things. It's on their Twitter. I'll put it in the description also. So yeah, that's really it on this blog post. A whole lot of new information and just maybe some things that will hopefully change your mind about how you're feeling about the game, because a lot of people are just really upset that the traditional Zombies feel isn't in the game. I mean, I don't know what to say, because these are the same people that say, I wish Zombies was still like BO3, but if Zombies was still like BO3 would complain about how the game doesn't change. It's just, I don't know, man. I have a problem with this Zombies community. It's pretty bad. Anyways, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and hit that big daddy like button. And yeah, be sure to catch my Vanguard Zombies streams and videos. I actually should be playing the game a day early on Thursday at like 7 a.m. I know that people have school, but I'm a loser and I don't have school. So yeah, we're gonna have some Vanguard Zombies content up before the game comes out. It might be bad quality because I'm using an Xbox, but hey, whatever. Zombies content starts this week, as well as anything else Vanguard related, and we do have a release countdown stream Thursday night, going into Friday for the game. And yeah, I hope to see you guys there. Anyways, take care everyone. I'll see you guys later.